Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Scorpio. All Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Scorpio in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know? All right, so I almost called you Taurus. We've got Taurus here, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. We've also got the Moon at the bottom of the deck, and on the split we have the Chariot. So we've got Pisces and Cancer here. I just got the Seven of Swords that popped out and the Six of Wands. All right, so it's really important to do something the right kind of way. For whatever reason, somebody's been very sneaky here with that Seven of Swords. Someone is determined to get away with something or get away from something, but you're being advised that it would be better to do this, to gain this victory in the most fair possible way. All right, so somebody has like a negative expectation of this situation. They don't think that they're going to get the support that they need. They don't feel like other people understand what they're trying to do here, that they have to go it alone, that they have to be secretive in their actions. Okay, there is a conversation happening here. Somebody's thinking about opening up a conversation here between the King of Wands and the Empress. Again, more Taurus, but also Virgo energy. And we do have Aries, Mars and Aries. We've got Leo, Sagittarius as well. So I feel like behind the scenes, there is this conversation going on here. And somebody's really, yeah, exactly. They're thinking about the future, this relationship. They're thinking about the future of this relationship. Okay, so what's going on? Bringing it down to earth. Something here is, it's like there's a lack of trust, all right? Somebody is really very dissatisfied where they're at, but it's like a quiet contemplation, feeling stuck, feeling like they need to be very strategic about the way that they move forward, determined to sort of get out of a situation, get out of a bind. All right, but there's a need to kind of relax a little bit because I feel like I'm getting like a Chinese finger trap, okay? You ever known one of those Chinese finger traps? You can look it up. You put your fingers inside, and when you pull on it, it gets tighter. You can't pull your fingers out. So you have to push on it in order to get your fingers out, and it's counterintuitive. So I'm getting that. It's like a finger trap. It's like the more you pull on this, the tighter it gets, and you cannot get out. So you have to sort of relax and push inwards, and then that will loosen things up in order for you to safely get out of a situation. So what am I seeing here? Somebody's got a vision for the future that they want to have. Somebody is thinking about this Taurus or this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is definitely something going on behind the scenes. If you're wondering, is there something going on behind the scenes? That's a yes. You're seeing it very clearly. We do have the Star card. It's like being open to receiving these messages. There's an Aquarius here. You may have Aquarius placements. King of Swords. Very educated, very intelligent, very perceptive. Clear mind. Okay, there's a need for clarity in the mind. Yeah. We do have that Eight of Swords there. There's a lack of clarity. There's a real need to be very clear about the direction that you're going in. But right now may not be the best time to make any sudden changes or sudden movements. And yet I feel like those changes and those movements are being made. So I'm picking up on a conflict. I'm getting contradictory energies here. You've got an opportunity to move forward, but you don't trust it. There's negative expectations and there's a very sneaky behavior. Sneaky energy, very strategic. Like I said, getting away with something, getting out of something. And I see them successfully pulling it off. and maybe even having support or help, or, but there's, again, I get this feeling like, honestly, I think it would be better if you did this, like, you don't want to win at the expense of others. That's the message coming through. It's like, you want to be fair to the people around you. There's a need to, I think, be honest and be generous in your authenticity. I think there's a need for, to clear up a misunderstanding here. Yeah, there's that conversation between this Empress and the Emperor. I've got the King of Wands here. I've got the Emperor contemplating having this talk. Somebody needs to have an open, honest communication, open, honest conversation. And there's a lot of resistance to this. But here we have the Knight of Swords again. And it's like somebody feels closed off. They need to bring this into completion, though. There's a real, yeah, there's the Ace of Cups. So there's a new love brewing beneath the surface. This feels like somebody is in love and they don't want to talk about it, or they need to hide it, or they're keeping their feelings to themselves. It could be that they're already involved in marriage with somebody else, or they're already involved in a relationship elsewhere. It could be a third party. I'm not seeing that. Am I seeing that? No, not really. I'm seeing that there's just a lack of trust. Somebody feels like there's mixed messages here. There's mixed signals. There's confusion. There's, if they're not being sneaky, they're coming off as being sneaky. They're coming off as if they're hiding something, even if they're not. I get the sense that somebody is like keeping their feelings to themselves, or they've been acting weird. Like, what is this? I get 777. There's a very challenging situation. And I think there's a need to clear up a misunderstanding. And somebody's in a very contemplative mode. Like, they feel like unhappy, dissatisfied, and something's not turned out the way that they wanted, and they don't trust, and they're not open, and they're maybe, they have a shell. They're very soft on the inside, but very tough on the outside. They're sending mixed signals, mixed messages. But there's a new love here. Somebody wants to bring this down to earth. Somebody wants to be committed. Somebody wants a long-term. They want the comfortable, happy home. They want to make it solid. They want to make something real. They want to learn more information. They're looking here at this Hierophant. They're seeking guidance. They're trying to find like the right teacher or the right textbook. You know, they want to do things by the book. Yeah, they're looking forward to trying to do things by the book, but yet they are very confused. This is a very confusing person. They want commitment. They want solidity. They want a foundation. They want it to be strong and comfortable. They want to nurture this new love. And yet they are hesitating. They are dithering, sending mixed signals. One minute they're coming towards you. The next minute they're not. They're very, like, maybe indirect or passive aggressive. They're certainly not happy with the way things are. And they're coming off as being really weird and sneaky. What is this? But what's going on between the two of you? What's going on beneath the surface is that they're thinking about the future. They want to make this happen. They want to travel. They want to come towards you. They want to open up. They want to be more comfortable, more direct. They want to have this divine counterpart thing. You know, they want to live up to some kind of dream, some kind of expectations, and yet they're exhausted. They need to bring something to completion. They don't know what they want. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They feel like it should have been done by now. Somebody feels like there should have been more. Like, they've invested a lot in this, and it doesn't seem like a lot has come back. They haven't gotten much of a return on their investment. I think it's a mindset. Honestly, I think a lot of this is going on in their mind. The way that they're thinking about this is kind of self-sabotaging. One minute they're interested, the next minute they're not. This person's kind of all over the place. There's like a feeling of hot and cold, on and off, on again, off again. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you may have Aquarius in your chart. I had an Aquarius reading that was kind of like that. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know? coming and going. Are you coming or are you going? Are you staying or are you leaving? And they're like, 1 minute they're staying, the next minute they're leaving. It's like exhausting. Yeah, there's the devil and the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe a Capricorn. There's a new opportunity for there's the Ace of Swords. Okay, so somebody is starting to get very, very clear on what they want. They want to bring this into balance. They want to bring it into focus. It would make them very happy to make this decision to find that peace and balance within themselves. But I think that there is a serious, like, we got the devil here and the Four of Cups. Somebody's got some issues with negative attachments, whether it's addictions or I just heard indiscretions, obsessions. There's a fight here. There's a conflict of interest with the Five of Wands. Somebody feels powerless, like they can't, they're attached to something. Honestly, like this is giving, I'm not saying this lightly. I feel like somebody's battling their demons. And they're withdrawn and they're lethargic and they're apathetic and they're like quiet here, quietly contemplating this battle with their own inner demons. And there's a new love, there's a new relationship, there's a new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, it's brilliant. The seeds of abundance are here. The Ace of Cups is here, rejuvenation. The Judgment card is like needing to rise up, to let go, to forgive, to releasing these demons, forgiving oneself and others, loving oneself, but there's a serious struggle. So I think, I don't know if this person's really being sneaky, but they need to be fair. That's for sure. They're being unfair. Somebody's being unfair to themselves and others. It's not fair to treat somebody this way. It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to that person. They're very hasty. They're very quick to judge. This is a tough person to work with. They're demanding. And they're flighty. They're flaky and demanding at the same time. Oh my God. This is like, it's too much. Shout out to Blue Rose Tarot. I quote her sometimes. The Lover. Here we have the Lover. Okay, so there's a need to reconnect with the lover within. I'm not going to read from the book today, but there was your sign. So we're talking about your lover here. And I feel like there's a real bond between the two of you, but there's somebody here who's battling their inner demons. And it's like, it's really hard to love somebody, you know, when they are so chaotic on the inside. Because you may love them, you may be attached to them, but their problems become your problems. Their chaos becomes your chaos. How are you supposed to help somebody who's not helping themselves? Maybe they want to help themselves. Maybe they want you to help them. Maybe they are trying their hardest, and yet it's so hard. I just feel that way. I do. And now there's hope for the future, okay? There's clarity here. You're going towards a better place in this love thing. But yeah, somebody, okay, look, I'm not saying that they're a lost cause. I'm just saying that it takes a lot of love, and it's hard. It takes a lot of love to love this damaged person. I don't know what happened to them, what's going on. But there's a need to maybe take a step back and get clarity on this situation. Maybe there is a need to withdraw, to take a step back and contemplate this, to find peace within oneself, to find balance within oneself. Because if you're acting from a place of tragedy and chaos and distrust, and there's a self-sabotaging element here. So somebody wants this future vision of stability and peace and a tranquil home environment, something very comfortable and stable, grounded and practical. But the way that they're going about it, whoever I'm reading for, this is a general reading for Scorpio. If you'd like personal details, you can email me for a personal reading. It's just the way that they're going about this is, I want to say it's all wrong. I'm sorry, but it may be hard to hear, but this is the truth coming through. Okay? It's like if you want peace in your life, you've got to be a peaceful person. It starts with you. It starts within. If you could find the most peaceful place on earth, but if you are chaotic on the inside, you are going to manifest chaos wherever you go, because wherever you go, there you are, you know? And I feel like I'm being kind of harsh right now, but maybe it's necessary. Like, this is a harsh truth. It feels that way. This is not a warm and fuzzy. This is like a tough situation. It's almost like tough love, you know? Like, I'm saying this because somebody needs to hear it. It's not about criticism. It's not about, the judgment card. We use our judgment to make good choices, not to condemn others, not to demoralize other people or to make somebody feel bad, but because we need to use our discernment in order to make good choices, in order to motivate and inspire, to see things clearly, to see things from a higher perspective, to maybe find forgiveness for ourselves, to find peace within ourselves. Sometimes we have to go through that tough cycle, right? So somebody's got plans for the future, that they want to establish a new home, a peaceful place. And so the advice here is, okay, you have an opportunity to do that. You've got the seed. You've got to plant the seed in good soil. That means it's time to confront these demons and to really, really like contemplate and process this, because you have an offer coming to you. You have this opportunity. But the way that this turns out is directly related to the way that you approach it. Your behavior, your mindset, our behaviors and our mindsets, the way that we approach our situations, the way that we respond to situations directly influences the outcome of the situation, right? Maybe you already know this, but it's time to get clear. So you may need to take a step back for a moment from this lover, from this situation, and just really contemplate what this is and meditate on what this is. Allow things to play out on their own for a little while, especially if things are cloudy and foggy and uncertain and it seems weird. Somebody's behavior is off. They're here, now they're gone, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like on again, off again, hot and cold. Mixed messages, mixed signals. I think a mixed signal, I take it as a no. I take it as a red flag. It's a no. If you're messing with me, if you're confusing me, I'm taking a step back to contemplate what's really going on here, to get clear. And the answers will come to you. There's nothing you really need to do. So I just think someone's moving from a place of a lack of trust, feeling stuck, feeling like a martyr, feeling very defensive. They're moving sideways. They're not coming direct. They're going side to side. It's confusing. And so I think the advice here is to just chill. Let things play out on their own for a minute. Give it a week. Give it 2 weeks. Give it a month. 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 days. I've got 7 or 8 weeks. I've got 6 days. I've got 4 months. You're going to know. The truth will come out. You don't even have to do anything. They will tell on themselves. They will show they will show you who they are. I was going to say they will show you who you are. You will show them. It'll come out. All right, what do we got on the clock here? 1845. Yeah, 8 plus 9, 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. It's coming out. You will get very clear. There is truth here. There is clarity coming through in this. Somebody may be very sneaky about money. I just feel like they're hiding something because they don't trust. But how are you going to have a healthy relationship without trust and communication? So I do see a confrontation or a conversation will be coming up. Somebody needs to relax a little bit, trust that things are going to play out the way that they need to, and let them come to you maybe. This is a long-standing issue. And I don't see it getting cleared up overnight. But I do see you able to work your way through it and out of it in a way that's fair and healthy for everyone. But first and foremost, there's a need for truth and for clarity, because there's a decision that needs to be made, and it's a tough decision that's maybe somebody's been putting it off. So you're at this crossroads here, and you want peace in your life. You want stability in your life. And so maybe now's the time to take that step, to take that step back. Because yeah, things are changing for the better. This is good. This is evolution. We got the Two of Pentacles there. Strength, self-mastery, self-knowledge, self-actualization. You already know. All right, cool. I'm going to get one oracle. We're going to do the astrology oracle. I haven't done this one in a while. I just used it for Pisces, so I'm going to use it for you too. I've got Pisces here. I've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I've got air signs and earth signs, especially Taurus and Capricorn. I've got Mars and Aries. I've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, especially Aquarius, and I've got Leo. We got water, all right? Spirituality, emotion, and intuition and compassion. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. I'm going to put that right there, and we're going to read from the book. So, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So, there's intuition and spirituality are here twice. Water signs are here twice. Yin would be the feminine, which would be Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. So, earth signs and water signs, basically. Receptivity, patience. There's a need for patience. And then we've got Taurus here again. Trust, patience, and sensuality. So we've got trust and patience coming out twice. We've got spirituality and intuition coming out twice. And we got Taurus here very heavily. Okay, so we're going to read from the book, though, for just the water signs. And that'll be your closing message. So let's see. What do we got? We've got psychic downloads, dreams, and emotional connections. Somebody may be feeling overwhelmed. There's escapism here, loss of self. Yeah, somebody's acting from a place of escapism. Maybe even using substances to do that or something. Travel inward and tap into your emotional current. How are you feeling today? Be gentle and loving as you witness anything that bubbles up. Yeah, that's that contemplation here. Contemplating whatever comes up. There's that moon card, that Four of Cups. It's like, how are you feeling today, Scorpio? Quietly observe and witness whatever comes through without judgment, without having to jump to conclusions, just meditation, allowing it to come through. Practice stillness within these waters. Kiss each wave, but allow all thoughts and feelings to wash over you. Practice swimming with your feelings. Sink in without fear and absorb their potent messages, knowing you may always untether yourself. You have access to an eternal stillness beneath the wave. I think somebody's dealing with a lot of fear, and there's a need for stillness, for visualization and meditation. But first and foremost, just to be. There's nothing you have to do, just be and observe. Be still and know. Gently. Okay. I think that's it. Traveling inward, tapping into your emotional currents. How are you feeling today? Be gentle with yourself. Sink in without fear and absorb the potent messages. Because how you feel really matters. It really does. It tells you a lot about the relationship, about the situation, about where you're at. It's trying to tell you something. I think somebody is operating from a place of fear, and there's a need to sit with that. And maybe to give love to that part of yourself that feels abandoned or feels isolated or trapped. Allow those messages to come to you because it's trying to come through. And I think you will have that moment of clarity. It's a very illuminating moment, and it's very potent. It's a very potent time to plant those seeds. Yeah, okay, because you do have this opportunity to plant the seeds of long-term abundance and stability. But there's this issue that needs to be resolved first. Otherwise, honestly, you know, wherever you go, there you are. So you're just going to end up bringing that same conflict into the new situation, and you don't want to do that. If you have Cancer in your chart, I did a reading for Cancer that was like all about not wanting to repeat the same cycle. There may be something in that message for you if you wanted to look into it. But in any case, I'm offering 3 different options for personal readings if you'd like. You can email me, I'll let you know. There's 3 different types of readings, and also I do astrology chart interpretations. So if that's interesting to you, you can email me. But that's what I've got for you today, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.